Good morning all, this is Sunita from Angelic Awakening. Welcome. So I'm here today in the light, to be in service of the light, to connect through to a beautiful video today connected to galactic or star seeds, as well as talking about our connections within the stars, light language, and just information on what we need to know right now from the angels, guides, and the galactic beings. Our overriding angel today is Commander Ashtar. He is the protector of the cosmos. He works with Archangel Michael in defending our honor and defending the light. So today we're going to be talking about these beautiful energies, and we are one, so the oneness of it all. So we're going to just start like any video, welcome, to just invite in the energy of the angels, and I'll just turn it over there, that's better, the angels, and just invite in the energy of what the video is about today. So as you can see, I've got nature in the background. I've got a lot of green, a lot of light, so I just felt like I needed to have some outdoor influence. So welcome. So our purpose today is to connect into the energy of the beautiful oneness of the galactic beings, the cosmic children, the star children, to help us better understand our purpose of why we are all interconnected, to understand light language, to understand light beings, and how we are all one, and just to get some clarity and understanding on how we can work with them to manifest our beautiful 5D reality on Earth. So welcome. So we're first going to open our hearts. Just place your hands over your hearts and just invite in all the star beings, galactic beings for the highest light and highest good. We invite in Commander Ashtar to overlight us and the Divine Director to be with us today. So welcome. So I've got this beautiful deck that came all the way from the UK. This is called the Lemurian Starseed Oracle. It is huge. I've waited 5 weeks for it, been very patient. I wanted to do this video with this deck. And it's a beautiful deck. It's got 88 cards, and it's just to tune into the energy of the cosmos and the galactic beings. So we're going to start off with these cards. So I'll show you the back of them. They're very exciting. They've got this beautiful kind of artwork in the background, and it is from Leanne Carpenter and Michael Kroon from the UK. And these are the cards. They're huge. So I just wanted to connect into the energy today and see where they want to start off with. So majority of the messages will be connecting into the energy of these cards. And these cards connect into the new 5D energy. So what we need to know right now. So let's start with 3 cards, a point of discussion. We'll just go with the flow, see what beings want to enter. So the first card we've got, this beautiful card here, is called Breathing. Look at that, breathing. And the card says ground, feel sensations, purity, clarity, and expression. So we were talking about clarity and grounding, and breathing is reminding us, well, the star brothers and sisters are reminding us that breath is a gift. And we've got to remember that it is our vital source of what keeps us alive. And to be grateful for that, to breathe, to remember to breathe. And what they're reminding me is remember to exhale as much as inhale, because with the shifts going on the planet, we've got to ride the waves, and that you see the waves in the background. And it's holding that hope, that star there she's holding on to. And it's reminding us that in order for us to go with the flow, we need to also remember to, like our breath, to flow with our breath. So if there's anything you can do to help you with these shifts on our planet right now, is to remember to breathe. So taking let's do it now. So taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And they're just saying remember to breathe. Because they're saying other planets don't have to breathe. They've gone beyond this, but they're saying it's such a gift to breathe in and breathe out. It reoxygenates our body, and we also dispel toxins on our exhaling. So that's why it's really important to connect with the breath and do exercises to move the body to connect with the breath, because breath is chi, breath is prana, breath is life force. So they're just reminding you about that. The next card with these cards is, oh, beautiful, elders. So it says here spiritual mentoring, equality, stability, wisdom, experience, and counsels. So this card is saying that we are governed by these beautiful elders that overlook the cosmos. They're called the Council of Light. And a representative from each multi-dimensional kind of cosmic being, they pick 2 elders from each planet, and they all stand on a board. And this is not the White Brotherhood of Light. These are the elders that have been here since the beginning of time, near the Elohim. And what they're saying is, with the elders, there is a lot of wisdom within them, and they carry a lot of wisdom. And when they go to these councils, they impart this knowledge and wisdom to each other. So you're sharing of information. And what they're reminding us too is that when we are working on this planet, remember that nobody holds all the answers, that we all have our own innate wisdom that we've got to share with each other, because we all hold a bit of the puzzle. So with the Cosmic Council, that happens, like we'll say once a month. With the Cosmic Council, they all share their knowledge and wisdom, and that is a part of oneness. And this is where we're heading, in that direction of collective cohesiveness, that we are all a part of a whole. And the elders really do hold that kind of Godhead information, and you can connect with the elders. Actually, they're saying that on each planet we have 2 elders, and you can connect into that energy of those elders if you wish. And they're saying that no one knows everything, and remember that even the elders of different planets, they don't know everything. There's always something to learn. And they're saying to also give respect and gratitude to the elders of this planet who have come before us, the ones that are currently 80, 90, like in their elderly years. Really cherish them and appreciate them, because they bring so much wisdom to the planet as well. So it's not just life experience, it's also vibration. Because when each person goes closer to the elderly years, they're saying that they do actually impart a lot of wisdom onto the planet. It doesn't matter what life background experience, they're saying any elder that's on the planet actually contributes to the wisdom and knowledge of the planet somehow, some way. They get recognized for how far they've come. They also hold a place in the stars. I'm hearing like heritage and hierarchy, because an elder is someone that has lived and seen it all and been there, done that. And there is some truth that comes through learning, through walking the path of life. And they've got to be acknowledged and respected for that. So if you have any elderly family members, hold them in that kind of energy, that love, because they also hold a sacred space for beings who are from the beings of other planets. They actually respect the elders on this planet as well. So that's the message. Some interesting messages I'm getting today. Because they're saying that even though there's no death on other planets, there is the aging process in the sense of wisdom and experience. And they're called elders. And you can access your elders of your family as well. So you have a star family. So if you believe you come from the stars and you originate, you actually can connect into your ancestors, your elders of the star system, and call them in and ask them to guide you, because that's what they're there for. They're there to govern the younger generations, the younger children. So next card, please. All this one's calling to me. So we've gone from elders to indigo child. So inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, and community. So we've been talking about the elders. Now we're talking about the children that have been coming in. So indigo children were meant to be coming in around the 80s and 90s and slightly before that. And indigo children are here to make a difference. I think Doreen Virtue spoke about them many years ago. And I have met a couple of people that kind of fit the description of an indigo child. They're very bold, fearless, speak their truth, don't back down. They're here to make a difference. They're here to make a change. They're here to shift the old energy. So they're the ones that we're meant to come in and shake things up for us, for the future generations. And they're a bit older now. So I'm seeing these indigo children. But what this is reminding us of is vibration, that all children come in with a specific vibration and purpose for being here. And we hold different vibrations of light. So different generations come in. So the 1920s, 1910s, even before that, 1700s, 1600s, all those times before that, each child that came in brought in a particular vibration and a particular lesson and a particular learning. And without these children, we could not be where we are today. So this is where we go back to the beginning of time, where each ancestor and each child that came along kind of did their part and carried the light for us. So why the indigo child has come up is because these children now are the ones that are breaking all the old structures down. So you know how you can see how our planet's going through a big shift. These indigo children are initiating it all. They're the ones that stand up the front of the picket line and tell them that we're not gonna A, B, C, D. They're the ones that stand up for what they believe in, and they're fearless. They will not back down. And this is not a personality trait. This is an energy they carry. So you can identify an indigo child just by their state of being. Like, they're fierce, they're in your face, they don't back down. They've been as teenagers, they might be described as rebellious. So yeah, they're their fierce energy, and they're the ones that are really helping us shift on the planet right now. So acknowledging the children that have been coming before us as well. So that's a nice acknowledgement. So we're kind of talking about all our different parts. It seems that they're talking about the play we part on this planet, and why it's so important to see that we're all one and we function in different spheres. Because one person who's an elder is very different to an indigo child, and they all play their part. There's also crystal children. There's even just people coming here like just to come and teach something about compassion, grace, mercy. The children that die young, the people that go through tough times, they come in here and transform all the time, and it's a cycle. It's a constant cycle. So we're going to leave it at there for now. And we're going to tune into Rebecca Campbell cards and see what they want us to know right now. So, first card is a big fat yes. Yes. And it says, just say yes. Just say yes to life. Just say yes to this new collective 5D energy. Just say yes to new opportunities. And why this is coming up is because it's reminding us that unless we take a risk, or we say yes to life, we're not going to be able to move forward with our evolution. And see how there's 3 of them there, mind, body, spirit. So if there's something in your life you've been putting off, it's time. It's yes, it is time to do that thing that you've been wanting to do. It's time for us to all step up. It's time for us to make that transformation. We've been called by the cosmos, by the collective cosmic energies, to stand up and be counted and be the planet that says, yes, we're ready to transform. Yes, we're going to work as one collective, cohesive kind of group. Yes, we're going to support each other. Yes, we're going to be kind. Yes, we're going to share love. So this is the message they want us to kind of shout to the rooftops and say to the cosmic beings. We are ready to work with you guys. Also, yes, we invite you in to help us to kind of step up. Okay, the next card is Soul Family. Call in your soul tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So this is just confirming what I've just said. We've got to start calling in our galactic soul tribe, asking them to come into our hearts and start manifesting and helping us to walk our path. Because this is not just a matter of our imaginations anymore. This is a matter of bringing it into 5D reality and anchoring it into the earth. Because if we don't plant the seeds for today, there'll be no tomorrow. So that's what there's reminding us, to plant those seeds. So if you want to see in children, what do you want to see in the future? Do you want to see cohesiveness? Do you want to see kindness? You need to plant those seeds now with the younger generation. So we're talking about the life spectrum today, the elders and the children, and why Spirit thinks this is really important from the cosmic beings. Because the galactic beings they age in the sense of years of experience, or if it were a number, they're saying. And it's more about vibration. So everything is vibration in the cosmos. And they're just trying to get you to understand why it's so important to acknowledge and recognize that all of us play our part in a different way. And no one's better than each other. We're a bit of that puzzle. Okay, next card. Okay, deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. So right now in this moment in time on Earth, we've been asked to slow down, to breathe, to really get connected back to our inner worlds, because we've all got a bit flustered. We've got a bit carried away with ourselves. And a reminder is deep replenishment means you go within and get replenished by Spirit. So asking your galactic or your light tribe, whoever it is you call in to help you, it's time for it's time for deep replenishment. It's time for us to fill our cups up, because man, we're going to have a wild ride in the next couple of years with the transformations, and it's going to be heavy, and that's because we need to make a change. We can't stay in our old ways. So the our light family from the stars are saying, get ready, you need to have a rest before this all happens. So have moments of it throughout the day, and you can see the light in the background. What the light is saying is the light is always with us. The light is always shining through us. The light manifests differently in every person. So the light might manifest in one person slightly different, on a different angle, like a crystal, and then a different angle on another crystal. And we kind of are all different spheres of light. So if Spirit were to look down upon Earth, they would see spheres of color. They don't see our physical forms, they see color. So, next card we've got is Break the Chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting our future. Just talking about that. We've been asked to rewrite our ancestral patterns. Huge. It's been huge in the last 12 months. We've been asked to kind of rewrite them, heal them, integrate them, and, you know, like break the chain, break those old habits, beliefs, thought patterns, even their ancestral cycles, they're saying, addictions, because it's our time to break the chains. That's why our star sisters are here today, not yesterday, not the day before. They're here today to say we are able to do all of this now. We've got all this big influx of energy coming in, so if you can feel the light in the background coming to you, they're here, man. It's almost like the light is representing the support that's all around you. They wanted me to have the light in the background and the greenery because they want you to know that you're a part of nature. You're exquisite, and they want you to remember that, and they want to reflect back to you all watching that you are worthy of this transformation on this planet. It's time for us to, you know, make that change, and we're the only ones that can do it. They can support us, but they can't walk our path. Next card. Beautiful. Star Mother. How can we mother ourselves? So our Star Mother is saying to us, how can we better look after ourselves to help with this transformation? Do you know she's saying a lot of females carry the energy of transformation, are birthing these children that are coming in. It's a huge task to be a mother. So acknowledging all grandmothers, mothers, you are heroes in the star cosmic being's eyes. They're saying watching humans give birth, terrifying, because they're saying they don't give birth that way anymore. They stopped that a long time ago. And they're saying that you are very brave beings to still be doing that. And they're saying it's a beautiful process as well, because they're saying giving birth is just a way of the light reintegrating into the planet. And it's such a beautiful process. You know, even though childbirth per se, what they're saying, the physical pain is not a beautiful process. But you know what? It helps us to create life, and it's something that we've been given on this planet that most other planets don't have. So she's reminding us all, mothers, grandmothers, sisters, aunties, take a break. Look after yourself, because she's saying that giving birth is a process. Gestation is a process. No matter if you're giving birth to a child or giving creation to an idea, it takes time, it takes a lot of energy, it takes it out of you. So she's saying call on her, your great cosmic mother, to kind of replenish you, to fill your soul up with light again if you're feeling a bit stuck. Your soul mother's saying she loves you, she appreciates you, and she sends all these beautiful beings to us, dragons, unicorns, fairies, all these helpers to assist us and empower us to walk our path. She said utilize it. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because a lot of people don't ask for help. They try and do it themselves, their human selves. She's saying remember to ask that question, how can you mother yourself? So that's a nice message from that deck. Next message. So this says Mitakana, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So we all have different tribes. We come from different planets. We come from different soul tribes. And the stars are saying that remember that Earth is not your only home. Remember that you come from the stars. Every single one of us belong to the stars. We die, we reborn on earth, but we always go back to the stars. We always go home. So sometimes we have a longing for not being here. We don't want to be here. We want to go home. Not on the death sense, but more of a longing to, wanting to belong to something or someone, or that longing, that belonging. And you can connect with your stars, brothers and sisters. Ask them to give you a sign. Ask them to connect with you when you're asleep in your dreams. You can meditate and also call them in. And what it's doing is strengthening your connection. So it means that when you're walking your path on earth, you're able to do it with grace. And you're able to do it with not just your family on earth, but your star ancestors. And they will download your elders. They will help download things that you need for this planet, because there's no one else that knows it better than the ones outside the earth looking down, who are the elders that have been here before, that have been allocated to us to kind of inspire us and uplift us. So call in your elders, call in your light team. It's time for us to start reconnecting to our home planets, to start remembering. So that's the message. I think one more message, please. The initiation. So rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So this is what we're doing right now. We're going through almost like the dark night of the soul. We're coming out to the other side. So the last 12 months has really been quite a, put in apostrophes, dark time on the earth in regards to like energy shifts, but it's also, there's a lot of light coming in. So even though you can see this picture, there's a lot of darkness where you're coming from, you're going to the other side, and this is this rite of passage. And they're saying to me that once we go through the doorway, things will become a lot clearer to us on why we're actually making all these shifts. There's a difference between talking about it and knowing and feeling the shift. So if you can feel yourselves right now, if this resonates with you, this is the collective consciousness. We're going through this initiation, and there will be a point where we reach the doorway, and this is when all the big shifts will come about. You know, the changes on the earth, the shifts in the government, the schools. Like, once this starts happening, once people start saying no or saying yes to whatever they believe in, start speaking their truth, this is where the shifts will occur. So that's some nice messages. What would the angels? So I'm going to tune into Commander Ashtar and see what he wants us to know right now. Okay, let's connect into the energy of Commander Ashtar. Commander Ashtar, what do you want us to know? Oh, look at this. Transformation. So, light and dark. So this is what's been happening in the last month or so. Transformation. And I'm going to read the message to you because I read it to the beautiful beings who have been doing my channeling of the light course, and it's just really important to know right now. So I'm going to read it. I felt I needed to read this message. So 31 couldn't be more timely, because this is kind of the reason why we're going through everything. So I'll just read the message. So, transformation. This is a challenging question, since in truth both aspects of yourself within you are both light and shade, illumination and shadow, love and hate, peace and anxiety. Living in a dualistic world, you have a dualistic nature, and it serves you well to try and integrate and understand all parts of ourselves. Pushing away one's shadow self doesn't work, whether it appears as jealousy, rage, greed or spite. Instead, you are asked to understand and work through why such feelings arise, when they come from, and realize it's usually because of an absence of love. Our shadow also often wants to keep us small, to keep us doing what we know rather than trying something new. It feeds off old patterns that haven't been working through, from panic to low self-esteem to something greater still. If you have done the shadow work, the card asks you to question which figure you give the most attention to. Transformation happens when we choose the light over our shadow selves and turn like a flower to the sun, the greatest energy source of our planet and life force. The image is a reminder to choose light every day, to move forward and reach to the sunlight rather than hide ourselves in the darkness. Darkness and shadow can play into ego's hands, playing small, judgment, blame, drama, victim mentality. It takes many forms. However, we are here to shine brightly. We cannot do it so from a place of total darkness. The sunlight in the picture brings not just illumination to the one who is free, but illuminates and brings warmth to the heavier side of ourselves that we all carry. The stronger and the more powerful the energy is the light, it can and will escape. What is left behind is but an empty shell, and when we learn to look back with compassion at what blocked our way and the lessons we have learnt from our struggles, by doing this we transform not just ourselves but the darkness too. We learn to live with it but not allow it to control us, to love all parts of ourselves and to walk the highest path we can moment to moment, day by day. By doing so we conquer the battle within and allow our light to win. This is what we're going through, guys, and we just really, what the galactic beings are trying to say is be supportive of each other. We're all going through the same energy. We're going through all the same battles. Have compassion and mercy and grace for people. And also forgive sometimes, because some people are carrying a lot of heaviness, the shadow stuff. And sometimes, even though it's not right, sometimes our loved ones do things or say things they shouldn't say. But have compassion and mercy. Realize that we're all in this boat together. Realize that we're making these shifts together, and just send love and prayers. I'm not condoning abuse or anything like that. What I'm saying is, if there are things that you can let go of, let it go. Right, that's a nice card, Commander Ashtar. Right, what else does he want us to talk about? Oh, again. Okay, same card. So I'm hearing is we've got to lead the way. So with this transformation, the light workers, we've got to step up and lead the way. We've got to be that light for other people, because we are the walking examples. So make sure when you're transforming, do it with grace. Do the best you can and lead the way. Because remember, we're talking about future children. Our children learn values and they learn from us. They mimic our behaviors. They mimic our everything. So if we're able to walk with grace and do the best we can and do it with love, that's all we can ever do. So other messages, please. Okay, detach from drama. What is it that the first thing that comes to your mind? Is there anything in particular you need to detach from? The drama in the world, the drama in your family, the drama. So the star galactic beings are saying that humans tend to get quite stuck in their heads, and in order to help you, you've got to ask, is this even actually real? Is this real? Is this drama actually real? Is it warranted? Is it even necessary? Is it worth my time and energy? So they want to remind you that the drama going on the planet right now is playing out. It's a story. It's a storyline. It doesn't mean you're going to get involved with the stories. And if you're listening to somebody, try and do it from a detached place, meaning not feeding into it, but listening as like a sounding board. Not taking on the energy of people that are always drama, drama, drama. Or even the energy of the world. They're saying that us humans have the ability to repel drama. We just choose to let it in. So they're saying make a conscious choice to not allow drama into your life. It will make your life a lot simpler, and it'll make it a lot lighter. 2 more messages. This card jumped out. Appreciation and gratitude, blessings. So the abundant universe. This card is reminding us that everything we have is within us, and this is not just a thing to say. This is truth. This is saying, sorry, it gets a bit dark. This is saying that we are all worthy of receiving abundance in any form. So it doesn't mean money. It just means help, assistance, kindness, love, appreciation. Like, also give out. So don't be afraid to share compliments and appreciate people. Say you love them. Because even though you might be having a stink day, sending out love even though you're not in the best space, actually it comes back to you. It actually helps raise your vibration. So I was having one of those stink days yesterday, but I still said thank you. I still appreciate it. I called in my team of light to do the best I can, and I appreciated it. And at the end of the day, I said thank you for helping me. I know that I wasn't alone. So when you're having a tough day, know that your team of light are always working with you and supporting you, even though it doesn't feel like it. Like things keep happening one after another, or maybe you've got some drama going on, or maybe just life is not feeling the best. They're saying they're always working with us. You've just got to call them in to help us. And your galactic team are the same. They're saying that they work as a team. There's no I and team, they're saying. Our last message from these cards. And this is a huge message. Look at this pink ray. It says self-love and nurture. So remember that sharing love is a gift. Receiving love is a gift. You need to share and receive with a balance. And remember that you're no help to anyone if you're kind of not filling up your own cup. And you've got to show love to yourself in whatever form it feels right to you. So this is a reminder, as you know, that love is endless, love is eternal. And they're saying, the cosmic beings are saying that they love us eternally. And they're saying that no matter what humans do, they don't judge us. They just look back, and they look back sometimes and kind of question, but they never judge. And there are beautiful beings that are out there ready to support us on this vision. Do you know how many galactic beings are around this planet right now, on this planet, in this planet? Like literally we have so much help. You wouldn't, if you opened your third eye and could see all the cosmic beings, you would be blown away with how much help we have and we are receiving. So don't take anything for granted, because even though you think maybe you're not getting supported, we are getting so much help. They're saying that humanity would have destroyed themselves a long time ago if they hadn't stepped in a long time ago to help support our planet. And they're doing it not a place saying that they're better than us. They're doing it from a place of love, because they want to see us prosper. They want us to see us thrive. They're not here to negate us and put us down. So if they're supporting us and they believe in us, why aren't we doing it for ourselves? They're saying, like, share that love with everybody. You know, do the best you can. That's all they ask you to do. Is there any more messages? Commander Ishtar. Ooh! Right. Oh, throwing itself around. Our last message. Inner child. So, hear and know me. So this card is just showing us that this is how we are seen. We are seen as a child of the universe. Each and every one of us are children of the universe. No one is better than anyone else. They're saying that this is how they look upon us, with eyes of innocence, with eyes of you being guiltless. That they appreciate us. They know who we are. They wish that we could see our own light. And they're waiting for humanity to step up and start standing in their power and acknowledging it and utilizing it for the highest good. So that's a nice message to end. So we're going to talk about the star system. So we know we all have kind of star roots connections, but there's something called light language, and I kind of I've heard of it in the peripheries, but never really got into it until now. So when I did my New Way of Being course, I had a beautiful friend channel through light language, and I've kind of listened to it, and I tried to do it one day, and I think it was light language. But anyway, when connecting into my higher self, or my galactic self, so I have a higher self called Stella, and I've just realized this in the last month. And who Stella is, she is my highest version of self, and she's located in the Pleiades. So she kind of runs the show in regards to my learning, my expansion. So if you believe us to be multi-dimensional beings, we have a main overlighting soul part that kind of runs the show. And so for me, she's given me the name Stella, like Stella Gateway. That's not necessarily her name, but she's given it to me to kind of recognize the energy. So when I'm working with her, I seem to be able to access more galactic information. So anyway, she is saying that light language is the universal form of love. It is in a form of expression. And expression is not necessarily a verbal language or tangible. It's more of a feeling or a vibration. And so my friend channeled through what light language is. So I'll just show you. It looks a bit reversed, but this is kind of light language, this kind of writing. And my friend said it means the divine light within me is known to you. And this is channeled by Kirsten Davies, so beautiful. And so what she said is light language is the universal language of divine grace. It is the universal language of divine love. It is deep within all beings and is in truth the universal language of the soul. Light language assists in unlocking the divine wisdom, Light language contains genetic codes and frequencies that are easily integrated within the human body. The codes help humanity move along the ascension path. These codes interact with DNA and assist in the process of spiritual regeneration. This process in turn allows the human body structure to integrate more light, which in turn break down old structures, patterns, and energies which no longer serve. Light language is a cosmic sound frequency and has energetically encoded symbols that are attuned to the divine love frequency. For it is the frequency that humanity truly strives for, the frequency of unconditional love. Light language teaches through the heart. It is felt rather than thought. It is instinctive and intuitive and unlocks heart knowing within all universal beings. So this was channeled by Archangel Zadkiel and Commander Ashtar. Where can you learn more light language? So let your heart guide you to the information that resonates with you, divine knowing. Recommendation for further information is Jamie Price's book, Opening to Light Language, Humanity's Evolution in Multidimensional Communication. And that's all. So she channeled through that message. There's heaps of information on light language, but what Stella is saying to me that it is a cosmic gateway to communication with all star beings. And light language is something you can listen to, and it's a high frequency. And when you listen to it, it really gets to the cells of your body. It's recognized as something beyond matter. So if you have a chance, listen to light language or look at light language. It's very interesting because in the future, light language will be a universal language. It will be on all planets, not just a selected few. It is like the main language on Earth. There's a predominant language, but this language speaks truth. It's from the cosmos. It's from the stars. And light language really is something that's a beautiful experience. So yeah, please check out if you want to look, use your own discernment. And the other question, the other understanding about light language, it is a frequency, literally a frequency. And there are different words in the light language that raise your frequencies. And what she talked about in that message, that it can help integrate your DNA, heal your DNA. And on other planets, they use it for healing modalities. So if you're out of kilter, or if your energy is not in alignment, they use light language as like songs. So singing, sound waves, sound frequencies, it's all transformed into sound. And you use it on your, we'll call it a body, energetic body, to do healing, integration, because we're constantly evolving. So they're saying in the stars, we have this energy system that keeps evolving and changing. So as you know, angels are a form of a cosmic being. They're not actually just, they are allocated to Earth, but they also, if you take them out of the scope of being helping us on Earth, before they became angels, they were star children. They evolved and changed and shifted. So there are different frequencies to different spheres. So you've got to be really open-minded about all this energy, because light doesn't have a construct. Light isn't defined by human minds and human definition of what light is. Because today the video is about oneness and about light, because oneness is light and is love, and it's all a frequency. It's a feeling, it's a knowing. And they wanted to get really clear that you have access to this. You have the power to connect into this energy. And for now, it's time for us to wake up and smell the roses and know that we've got all the support around us, and not just invite them in, but start working with the galactic beings. They're not scary. They all have different functions like angels. They just, work differently. That's kind of the message I'm getting. Hope that makes sense. So I'm going to connect into the Palladian energy, because that's where Stella comes from, my higher self. So I'm going to see whether there are things that they need to share, because this video came about and I've been waiting patiently, and they really wanted to be on a particular day in a particular way. So we'll just see what Stella wants to talk about. So we'll get some messages from my Palladian self. And she's saying too that we all have different light codes. So we all work with the different rays, color rays, sound waves. It's a beautiful process. She's saying back in Matakana and Lemuria and all those times, we used to alter our DNA. We used to transform, evolve. We could morph into things. We could manifest. We have beautiful magic within us, and they're saying it's time for us to open up to that magic again and to start realizing that we're magnificent, powerful beings. So that's the strongest message I'm getting from the Pleiades. They want us to remember that we are star children. We're not just mere human. Even though humans are beautiful, we don't be defined by the human aspect or just being human. They're saying it's a beautiful thing to be human. So one of the messages I'm getting from the Pleiades, see this beautiful card here? It's called Priestess. And it says, I am the embodiment of the divine feminine. This is where we're heading, guys. This is the message from the Pleiades. You need to embody that divine goddess, your God or goddess self. And it's about embodying it, walking our path, not just waiting for our ascension. So when we die, they're saying that it's time for us humans to carry our light and walk it now. Isn't she beautiful? Liberation and freedom is also what I'm getting from the Pleiades. They want us to know we can liberate ourselves. We can be free. It's not just in our minds, it's in our hearts as well. Freedom of heart, speaking from the heart. Humans are coming back to working with the portal of the heart. Light language comes from that. Being in your light, standing in your presence. It's very exciting times. The next one is this says the star daughters. Wow, look at that. Butterflies. And it says, I dance, sing and play with my sisters at sunset. Dance. Isn't that beautiful? Dance with our fellow sisters. Cohesiveness. Freedom and liberation. That's beautiful. Thank you, Pleiadian sisters. Next two messages. So the next card is the Mystic. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. We were talking about this magic that we're coming into, this power that we're coming into. Look at this. Our power to manifest, co-create. We're coming into this magic. This is the message from the Pleiades. Our magic has been almost dumbed down. And she's saying it's time to free ourselves, to let ourselves be magical and powerful. And we can do it. So the next one is the aquamarine star. And this is expression. I express my intuition with self-confidence and love. So trusting yourself, believing in yourself, having faith in yourself. This is where it starts. It starts from inside out. And they really want us to get on board with the teamwork thing. They're saying we're still not working to the capacity. If you look upon our earth, we're not working as cohesively as we could be. If you can, and people get their backs up about, oh, I'm not doing it, so I'm not going to do it. It's like the message is, it doesn't matter what the next person is doing. It's what you do that matters. It's what resonates from you. Don't worry about what A, B, and C, D, and E, F, G are doing. It's what matters is what you're doing and what you're teaching your future generations to do. Take ownership of that, they're saying. So the next message, two more. Oh, same card, the Priestess. So we're just going to get another card to clarify with that, the last one, the Temple. So we've got the Priestess and the Temple. And the Temple says, home. I no longer search outside for myself for home. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Priestess, standing in your God self, and that you are home. Home is within the heart, remember. Standing in that truth. If anything they can get the message from today is stand in your heart. Stand tall, stand strong, and stand powerful, because this is your divine birthright. Oh, beautiful. So what we're going to do now is a connection to our star brothers and sisters. We're going to do a collective kind of meditation to call them in and just to get you the feel of the energy and what it's all about. Because I can talk as much as I can, but until you experience it yourself with working with or connecting into the energy of oneness and the connecting into the energy of the galactic star beings, you're not going to experience or understand what I'm talking about. So I'll just ask you to get comfortable, and we're going to call in the light codes. And we're going to call in the light to be with you today. You're going to feel the light so bright, as you're seeing right now in the background. So just ask you to close your eyes, please, and get ready for a transformative experience and connecting in with your stars, brothers and sisters. So we now ask you to close your eyes and just take slow breaths. Connecting into your heart center, because this is where our connection starts and ends, really. And it's just everlasting. So our purpose today is to connect in with our brothers and sisters in the stars, to reconnect with them, to feel the energy of oneness, to experience the bliss, the joy, the happiness, and the connection. To remember that we aren't alone, that we're doing this as a team of light, and that we are 100% supported by every angelic being, guide, teacher, and cosmic being. So we call in Commander Ashtar, the Divine Director, and the Elohim to be with us now. So we ask now, through the sunlight that is flowing through the window into the video, into all the people watching the replay and live, we ask that the light codes be activated within them so they may receive the most out of this video. So we now ask you to connect into the energy of your heart and visualize a beautiful gold and white. And feel this light within your heart expanding outwards. So instead of pulling the light from above you, you're radiating your own light. And you're creating a sphere of light that is unique to you. And you feel this connection to your higher self, your I am, your God self, your goddess. You call her in now and you invite her into your heart and ask that the light shines so brightly that you become full of light, happiness, and joy. So we call in the vibration. And we feel the liquid sunshine coming from within your heart and expanding outwards to surround you with a crystal gold and white light. And just feel this connection to your heart. This expansion, this joy, this happiness. And we now invite in our star brothers and sisters of the highest vibration to come and stand behind us and connect within our heart centers and help us to feel and know your energy, please. And we ask the beautiful galactic beings like Sanat Kumara and Lady Venus and all these beautiful Commander Ashtar to be with us all now collectively as well as individually, to help us to resonate with the energy of oneness, with love, pure undivided love. So we open our hearts now. Now just open your chests and just allow in the starlight. So now feel this beautiful starlight coming into your heart and connecting into your own radiant light. And feel the stream of light from the stars. And just feel this instant expansion of light, this integration, this amalgamation of energy of yours and the stars. And now feel your brothers and sisters connecting with you now, holding you in a space of love, a vibration of love and joy and freedom and peace. So feel peace now coming into you. And we now call in the mighty seven Elohim, Elohim of peace, Elohim of purity, mighty Arcturus, mighty Hercules, Cyclopeia, Cassiopeia, mighty Orion, to activate our sevenfold flame, to activate our star genetics, to activate our star awareness, our oneness. So just feel this great expansion of light within you. Feel this great joy. Feel this just love from our family, our support, the reassurance, the guidance, the clarity, the empowerment of our star brothers and sisters. And just take in 3 deep breaths of the stars. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we now feel this beautiful pink ray of unconditional love radiating from above and below us and within us. And feel this expansion of cosmic love, the Christ consciousness just going so bright. Feel your wings open. Feel your goddess and God self awaken and stand in your truth and your power. Welcome it in. Welcome in the energy of joy and happiness and freedom and liberation. And open your wings and stand tall, children. Stand tall. Open to us galactic beings to empower you, to be your backbone, to give you the strength when you need more strength, to be your family, to support you, to love you. Let us be your support. You are not alone, we are one. And just feel the infinity symbol within your heart. Feel that connection to all that is. And then feel Mother of the universe, the great cosmic Mother, come into your heart now and just expand your heart, expand your mind, expand your energy and ground it into the earth, into Mother Gaia. She is here to love you and send you nurturing energy and loving, loving energy, unconditional divine love. The cosmic Mother, now visualize a beautiful tree in front of you and give that tree a hug. And this is your cosmic Mother giving you a hug. And she now re-energizes you, recenters you, grounds you into the earth. And now just take in the frequencies of the light codes now. Spend a couple of minutes just with your hands in prayer position, saying thank you. Thank you to the light that enters our cells now. Thank you to the frequency of light, the vibration of light, helping us to expel darkness and to choose to work with the light. Help us to expand our awareness, our conscious awareness in every moment and every day. We invite in Mother Gaia to be our great Mother below us and our great Mother above us, to center within our hearts and always know that we are at home with each other. And now just feel this tree, see all these beautiful cords going to all the planets, all the stars, and just feel your connection to the great cosmic Mother and the great cosmic Father, the Alpha and the Omega, and feeling that union, that yin, that yang, that balance within your heart. And just feel balanced and centered in your truth and knowingness. So we give thanks today to our brothers and sisters who are with us now. And we now integrate this new awareness, this new knowing, this new connection, or this remembrance of. And we ground it into the earth today and give thanks. And so it is. So open your eyes when you're ready. Ah, beautiful. Just take a deep breath. So we're going to go back to this deck and see what we can do to work with our galactic beings and what messages they have for us and how we can implement it. So these cards are to assist us, our messages are to assist us in our path. So we'll just do some final messages. This one pops out. Crystal Child. And it says, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood and seer. We are all crystal children. We are all here clear. We have different spheres to us. And this is reminding us that we belong to each other. We can't work separately. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. And they're just reminding us to be gentle with ourselves because we are children. We are still walking our path. We're still learning. Everyone's in their own path of learning. So be compassionate and kind. What messages do you have for us all watching at home? Right, Rainbow Child. Oh my gosh, so many children. Rainbow Child. So this says unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented and miraculous alchemy. So these rainbow children are coming in. These are the ones that are changing, making the way for the new golden age. We are a part of this process as well. These rainbow children can't come in unless we are here to parent them. So be proud of yourselves. Acknowledge how far you guys have come as well. And they say it is tough. And you know what? They're unstoppable. These rainbow children coming in, they're the new earth builders. And they are all coming. They are all coming in droves. So just feel reassured. We have all these beautiful children coming in. Whoop. Oh my gosh, throwing things around. What does Spirit want us to know? Oh, look at that. Purity. You are pure. Open your spiritual eyes. Purity. Work with the unicorns to help you see your innocence, your purity, your truth. Unicorns are beautiful beings to work with. Unicorns come from different planets as well. So dragons and unicorns come from other planets. Remember that these beings didn't just get created by nothingness. They came from a planet. They were allocated to us. So unicorns, dragons, fairies, they all come from different planets. So they're all here helping us. And realize that every, even insect, come from a planet. Every animal, their vibrational soul consciousness comes from a star system. So, and look at how much help we have to nearly every molecular structure. Insects, animals, fairies, guides, non-physical, physical. We have so much help. This card is speaking to me. What does it say? Well of dreams. And it says creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss and dreams. Number 4. It's got a turtle. Well of dreams. So the message I'm getting is dissolving the veil. This is what's being destroyed, this old paradigm. And it's amazing. And I'm so proud to be in this time, to be awake and to be connected into this new energy. It's so exciting. There's so much hope and so much light there. Right. Next message, initiation. We've just got this card. Deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. And there's a whale. Initiation. We are reconnecting to each other. It's a beautiful thing. Isn't that a nice message? Okay, 2 more. Oh, look, we've got whale teaching. So the whales are very significant. Connecting into whales. Whales are very ancient and they're actually elders. The whales, so we were talking about connecting into the elders of the earth. The elders of the earth are whales. So whales actually carry the vibration of the elders. And it talks about depth of experience and healing, teaching and mentoring and sharing our wisdom. So this has the flower of life with another whale. So the whales are very loud today. They're saying if you want to work with them about knowledge, wisdom, elders, connect into the energy of the whales. That's why they're so majestic and so huge. They hold a depth of knowledge. Depth. They have a sense of humour as well. 2 more messages. Sacred Mountain. So it says Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Shambhala, Deep Healing. So we're going on an internal quest. We're all on a quest. See that? We're walking our own path. It doesn't mean we've got to do it alone. And remember that clarity and truth comes from perseverance. It comes from trial and error. It comes from... Clarity just comes from walking our path with love. Because no matter what, our soul always knows what we're doing. We don't always necessarily as a human need to know what's going on, but there's always clarity and truth on the path that we walk. And they're saying take time to have a vision quest. Vision quests are when you go within and actually take the time to go deep, deep within. And it's a shamanic ritual as well. So it's really reconnecting to the earth and finding ways to do that. So we're really going back to our ancient knowledge, our ancient wisdom. The stars hold a lot of old knowledge. And so they're saying to reconnect with the earth because the earth is very old and she holds a lot of information. So the animals hold a lot of wisdom. Whales hold a huge amount. They hold the akashic records of earth, the whales. So that's why whales are huge. She's not really saying much more about that. 2 more cards. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth. All are being invited, the 5th dimension, the new earth, spirit and matter. Heaven on earth, number 11. Isn't that beautiful? This is what we're co-creating. Okay, last message. Oh, 2 messages together. One is called the Cosmic Circles and one is called Cities of Light. So the first card says, create the sacred space and embrace unlimited possibilities. And the Cities of Light says, Telos, Amada, Inner Earth, Etheric Retreats, and Family of Light. Cosmic Circles and Cities of Light. So the message I'm getting from these 2 cards, if I look at them, Cosmic Circles. and cities of light. That when we're asleep, we go back home to our star systems, we go back to our cosmic circles, we return to source, we regenerate, we come back. We just don't remember it all the time. So know that even though you may not be consciously doing it, you're unconsciously, every one of us returns when we go to sleep. Our part of our soul goes up into back to our star systems and receives downloads. And they're saying that we're going to become more aware of this the more that we carry on with the vibration of the earth. So the more that we rise, the more that we're able to remember what we are doing when we are asleep. And if you've not noticed lately your dreams, in the last kind of couple of months, my dreams have become very vivid. And we're getting a lot of downloads, a lot of messages. So they're reminding us that we have our cosmic circles we return to. And they're saying that there are cities of light above our earth plane. So there's Shambhala. There's all these other etheric retreats that we go to. So you can set the purpose to remember them by setting it before you go to sleep. So that's just a nice message. So we're just going to do a pick a card. And this is just a message from your stars, brothers and sisters. So if you can place your hand on your heart and just ask your star brothers and sisters, what do they want me to know? So I'm going to do 3 messages. So if you can pick a number 1, 2, or 3. So this is going to just help you connect into the energy of maybe the star system you belong to, or it may just be advice and guidance for your path on earth right now. So whatever resonates with you. So message number 1, what does pile number 1 need to know? So pile number 1, Master Healer, you have come onto this earth plane and you are supported by your star brothers and sisters to help with other people's healing path as well as your own. And you have access to all the knowledge and the wisdom of the cosmos. So you need to start connecting into that energy. So it says here number 33, Master number 33. So you have specifically been put on earth to help with the ascension process and help with healing. So they are reminding you that you have all this information. See that above you, all the planets? You've got access to all the stars, all the galactics, and you are bringing it to the earth plane. So you're helping rewrite history, that book there, and you're helping people to reconnect with their heart. And they're saying that the portal to your heart is your connection to the stars. So that's a nice message. So pile number 2, what message do you have from the stars? Oh, that flew out. Oh, okay, had to get down there. So the second ray of wisdom. So you have come in with a very strong knowing, and knowing meaning there is a lot you do know, and there's a lot of wisdom that you hold. So we were talking about the elders. They're saying that you have connection to the elders, and that working with them, you are here to bring more knowledge and wisdom to the earth plane. So all the old knowledge, the reconnections to the star systems, you are here to shine your light and to help other people, like guide them out of the darkness. And second ray of wisdom also holds the potential of truth. So that blue ray, so helping people walk in their truth. You have not had an easy path, but you hold the sword of truth and you walk for other people when they can no longer walk. So it's quite a big mission that you've got here. You've come from another star system to do this. So if this resonates with you, the blue color, the ray of wisdom, and the number 2. So it's all about helping people to find balance. And that know that you've always got these beautiful beings working with you, specifically the angels, to work with you to help other people stand in their truth. And to trust themselves. You are there to support people to learn to trust themselves, as well as like learning yourself to trust your own wisdom, trust your own truth, and walk your path. Final message, pile number 3. So I am getting more the image than anything. The numbers say message in numbers. So pile number 3, you are very connected to the light. So see up there in the great central sun, you have the light flowing from your heart. So you're really here to kind of channel through the great cosmic light through your heart center, and you're just here to be. You're here to maybe be on a gentler path. You're maybe not here in people's faces. You're more here to just shine the light, shine your own light in your own unique way. And they're so proud of you. And they're saying you really do connect to numbers. Angels speak to you through numbers quite a lot. And they also say through nature as well. So you're here to be one of those earth angels for people, but you're very connected to nature. And it's all about flow for you. So going with the flow and trusting and just channeling through the light. And sometimes it may not appear you're doing the work, but you are. So it's just reassurance. You're on a very special mission. Any final messages from the star brothers and sisters for us? One message, please. Take home message. So the final message is we are all master healers. Our final message is we are all here to help each other heal from whatever it is. So we're all master healers. We can heal ourselves, we can heal each other, but it's through our portal of our heart. And it's through the wisdom that we've obtained over many millennia and many lifetimes, many civilizations. They're saying that we've learnt from our mistakes. We're going to get it right this time. And they're saying that it's all within us. We've written our Akashic records. We know that this plane is going to shift and change into the higher light. We know that for a fact. But it's more walking the path. And they're reminding us that walking the path of light is not easy, but don't give up, because there is the heaven on earth on the other side, and they want to remind us of that. This is not just a thing, it is something you can feel within your being. There's a big shift going on, and I don't think you can put into words what that shift is, but just reminding us that we're all master healers. Actually, there is one more message. The fourth ray of harmony. They want you to look at this picture and what stands out for you. And I'm going to read the message, and this is our final message. It's from Alana Fairchild, the Light Workers Oracle deck. So a beautiful deck, very, very light. Number 6. So this is our final message from our fellow brothers and sisters. This is called the fourth ray of harmony. So the fourth ray of harmony now comes to you with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves as your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony. So then I'll read the invocation. I now accept on my own free will the blessings of grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditional loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditional loving masters and angels that serve the divine ray of light bring to all the hearts of all beings on earth for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. So just take in this energy, the light codes, the light in the background. So thank you everybody for joining me. I've really enjoyed being in your presence. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. I adore all the people that follow my page, and I just want to say a big thank you, and sharing the messages of light as well. So the more people that watch the videos and tune into the light, the more they are able to walk their path. And I'm only here to be the example of the light. I am but an instrument. And I want you to realize too that all of us can be an instrument of the light. It's that surrender, that trust, that faith. Everyone walks their own path as well, and people are at various degrees. So don't ever compare yourself. Don't ever think, I want to be like this, I want to be like her. You have your own innate ability, and remind yourself that you are unique in your own right. You have your own God self, and everyone manifests this differently. So the final takeaway message is, the stars, brothers and sisters, want you to realize we are all in the same, and we are one. and to remind ourselves that we are beautiful, unique, and we are part of the beautiful family that they want to acknowledge us to be in. And just start acknowledging that we are a part of a family. And that's the final message. So thank you. Have a beautiful day. I hope that this has all served you well, that you've received the beautiful light codes from our brothers and sisters up in the stars. And do spend some time sitting under the stars. It helps you to integrate this kind of vibration of working with your galactic brothers and sisters. It's so necessary now, especially when we're getting into the portal, the initiation that we're moving into. A reminder that we can't do it alone. We've done it before and we've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but we're going to get it right this time. So that means we have to pull in all that we can with love and know that we empower each other. It's not about taking our power away. It's about standing in our truth and our God self and walking our path with everyone around us supporting us. So that includes angels, guides, teachers. So have a beautiful day. Love and light to you all, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.